Hi everyone, fly with us to New Zealand, let's go! We are now at Sydney International Airport. It is very early in the morning. We had to get up at 2:15 for this trip. We've just given our suitcases in. We are flying with Jetstar today and now we're just heading through security. This has never happened in the history of ever to me. Immigration isn't even open yet. We can't get through security till 4 o'clock. What time is it right now? 3:30. Oh my god, we've got half an hour to wait. Why did we get here so early? That's so annoying. We're through security but we're so early that even duty free isn't open. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Normally it's compulsory to walk through, but no. We're on our way to near gate 10 to the tax refund stand. I don't actually know what to expect, but because if you watched yesterday's video, I bought myself a new phone. If you spend over 300 Australian dollars, I think it is, at the airport, you can get a tax refund of 10%. So it would be crazy not to. So we're just gonna head there and then hopefully in a little while, the lounge is gonna open, which we can get in with our priority pass. So we'll go and have a little look in the lounge before we head on our flight. This is proving very difficult. It says tourist refund scheme is that way, but that's also closed. Jackpot, we found it. That was actually extremely easy. I just got refunded over 100 Australian dollars, which is not bad at all. It'd be crazy not to do it. So I'm really pleased that we went and did that. We're now gonna head to the lounge. None of the shops might be open, but you can always count on McDonald's. So if you don't have a pass for a lounge, don't worry, McDonald's is open even at 4 something in the morning. This is the lounge we're gonna go in, but it doesn't open for 20 minutes yet, so we're a bit too early. The other 2 lounges we can access open at 6, but our flight's at 6:20, so this is our only option for today. Alright, I'm the first in. Let's see what this is like. Get a good empty view of it at least. Ooh, okay, well this is nice. Normally I can't film so much because there's people everywhere, so there's loads of seating. We've got screens in here, which is good. I can see the bar area. Oh my gosh, this is so nice, just being me in here. In a minute everyone's gonna come flooding in. So we got some fruit, muffins, pastries, cereal, baked beans, scrambled eggs, chicken and veal chipolata, breakfast congee, muesli, dried things, some melon, breads, different types of jams. Oh, they got Vegemite. That's kind of fun. And then like a tea and coffee machine. And then over there is a full bar. I think pretty much all drinks are included, but don't quote me on that. We're going for a window seat. Got like a bit of a plane / runway view, but it's a bit too dark to see. Also, I missed these bad boys. They've got some like yogurt parfaits under there. Unfortunately, there's no dairy-free butter. So I've just had to have one with Vegemite and one with jam, but obviously no butter or spread. But actually that's not too bad. Vegemite gets a little bit of credit there. I just found something pretty cool on the water machine. I assumed it was just like normal water, but you can actually get still or sparkling. And they have loads of different flavours. So I got some blood orange flavoured water. Hopefully it's nice. Let's give it a go. It's kind of strange. It'll do. It's not my favourite though, I'll be honest. It's just before 5:30 and our flight's actually boarding, so this was a short but sweet stay in the lounge. I'm glad we got to see it though, and we know what it's like the next time if we come back here. But we now need to go board our flight.
Belt can now be fastened, ready for departure.
Well,
Smoking, vaping, and the use of e-cigarettes is not permitted on board.
We're on the plane. There's no good way to get the light on here because of the way the windows are, but we're in the air, and because of how we booked our seats, we had to book it with like a whole luggage. You got a snack. Rach got a chicken wrap, and we actually ordered it as we booked the flights, but there was no vegan option, so I just ordered a cake, and we just asked the lady and she actually said I can swap it, so she's going to get me something that is vegan. Debbie got a cheese and tomato toasties. It's kind of free, we kind of paid for it, but we had to get the bags anyway, so it was like not really a choice, but we'll see what she comes back with. She's given me a chocolate caramel fudge cake with 1 protein bar. We're in New Zealand. We now just need to get through passport control, which could be a bit tricky. We had to buy like an ETA for here. It was quite cheap, then you had to pay an extra $100 on top as like a tourism levy, I think it is. So altogether I think we paid in pounds about 50 to 60 pounds, which is not ideal for our trip's only 3 days, but it's okay. So hopefully that all works out. Hopefully our bags have made it, and then we'll be heading into the city. We have made it through immigration. within 24 hours of arriving, or you can do it as you arrive. You have to fill in this form and it's quite complicated. We didn't know the answers to a lot of questions, so we did it as we got here and we asked the staff and they really helped us. They were actually so nice about everything and really helpful. Well, that was slightly stressful. Once we got past the original immigration, we then had to go to like a second immigration part after we collected our bags. They scanned all our luggage and they just asked us a couple of questions. Everything was fine, but it was a little bit like, I hope we don't say the wrong thing or we haven't brought anything we weren't supposed to. But we didn't, we were all good. We then went to get an Uber, which was pretty cheap. It only cost us $55 to get to the city. But basically, we ordered like the smaller size. It was still quite a big car, but the guy was like, your suitcases aren't going to fit in here. And me and Rachel were like, yes they are. They're definitely fitting in there. It was quite a big boot. And I just knew, like, there was no way we weren't getting in there. So after a bit of Tetris, we made it. He willingly took us. We just got to the hotel and checked in, but it's before 3 o'clock, so we just dropped our stuff off. We've half checked in, but we'll show you our room later. We're now headed to the waterfront for some lunch. We've come to a place for lunch called Burger. I've never heard of it before, but it just seems to be a bit of a chain. At least in this city there are a few of them. So this is what the menu looks like. It's got so many options. It's got fish, it's got meat, it's got a load of vegetarian stuff, desserts, kids meals. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Not normally a starter kind of situation, but we did get some curly fries for the side and they came first. And they are so good. And burgers are here. This looks like it's off an advert. That looks so good. So I got the Impossible Burger. Rach got something smoky, Old Smoky. And Deb's got beef and cheese. So yeah, this looks so good. I hope it's nice. Now that was a good burger. I really enjoyed that. I'd probably give it a 9 out of 10. And the only reason it didn't get a 10 is because I feel like I've maybe had a better burger than that before, but it was really nice. This is where you can get a ferry to Waiheke, I believe that's how it's pronounced, island from. We don't actually know what we're doing tomorrow, so stay tuned for that vlog coming out next week. We are considering all our options. We've come into a little gift shop to see what kind of things they've got going here. We have very, very limited luggage room, even though we bought more suitcases. So we need to think carefully about what we want to buy. This is so cool. Fruit and veggies shop. That they don't have them in England. I've found the really good magnets now. This one, it's a bit big. $7. They're good prices and good designs, and they've got loads. We've come in another gift shop, and it definitely seems like here the gift shops are very fancy. Which is, I mean, it's not a good or a bad thing necessarily, it's just a note, something to note. But they've all kind of got the same sorts of things. Our next stop, we have to go and look in Woolworths Metro. We don't know what kind of sweets they have in New Zealand, so now's our chance to find out. Okay, let's have a look. Who can find something good? Pineapple lumps? That's quite weird. Yeah, I think that's the same. That must be a thing then. Jet planes. Pokey Pokey Crunch. That's what I'd be getting. It's like a kind of like crunchy. Their chocolate bars look amazing. Look at that. That is massive. 250 grams. Oh my gosh, I'd buy that if it was vegan. We have now checked into where we're staying. We're staying in a place called Berkeley Suites, and I booked it through booking.com, and I'll just quickly show you around. We do have a 2-bedroom apartment. So as you walk in, you come into this kind of living area. 2 sofas and a TV and a tiny balcony. It's a bit bigger than a Juliet balcony, but not much. You could hang your washing out there maybe. And then as you come around, there's a dining table. There's a cupboard in here that has an ironing board, a luggage rack, there is an iron up there, and a drying rack. We then have a full kitchen, which is pretty good. Not that we'll be cooking, we are only here for 2 nights, but there we are. And then you come around here, and this is bedroom number 1. So it's just got 2 single beds, and then there's a wardrobe here, and again, a little teeny balcony. This is the other bedroom, so it's kind of 2 single beds, but you can put them together to be a double. Same kind of wardrobe setup, and then it has an ensuite on this one with a little shower in it. And then finally there's another bathroom here, which is like off the main, so that's where the kitchen is. Hall with a shower, and the best part, a washing machine, and then of course like a sink and a toilet, and that's it. We're now on our way to walk up Mount Eden. Oh my god, I just nearly died. To walk up Mount Eden. It's about a 45-minute walk away from the city, but you can get a bus. When you're actually there, it's only about 10 to 20 minutes to actually walk to the top of it, and it's the highest point in Auckland as far as I know. So we're gonna go see if we can get some nice views from up there. We've made it to the bottom, and I believe this is its actual name. All right, let's go. So this first bit of the walk is steps. As you can see, I'm wearing Crocs. I'm hoping I'm not going to regret that decision. Looks like you can go around and avoid the steps if you don't want to go up them, but I think, to be honest, there will be steps at some point no matter which way you go. And back to the stairs. This is semi-steep. Yeah, you don't need hiking shoes. The Crocs are definitely fine. We're 0.4 of a mile from the top, and it seems like this is the last place you can actually drive to, and then the rest I think you would have to walk. So this is the least amount of walking you can do, but I think it's only going to take us like just over 10 minutes to get to the top from here. Not only is this a way to get really cool views of the city, but also this is actually an extinct volcano, and you can actually see the crater just here, and it looks insane. This is the volcanic crater. That is just, it's hard to tell on the camera, but it's massive. Like, imagine that as an actual volcano. That's crazy. There's people on the top for scale. The only thing I would say about this is on this boardwalk to get up to the viewing point, there's no edges. So if you have little kids who are a bit out of control, then make sure you're careful. And we are at the top. It's crazy up here. So you've got views pretty much all the way from here, all the way around. The main city is there, and then it keeps going. And then I believe if you go and walk on that side up there, there's like a pathway up there, you can see the other side. So you can actually get 360 views of the whole of Auckland from up here, which is just insane. And we are so lucky to be here on such a clear day, so we can actually see everything off in the distance. Look at the sky. That is so beautiful. Oh my gosh. After the view we just had and now this. Welcome to New Zealand, everybody. We did just hear a local girl who came out of the shop that she either owns or works in, and she said she was taking a picture. I don't know if she was doing like a voice message or what, but she said something like, it never looks like this, and she took a picture of the sky. So I don't think this is always what it looks like, but honestly that is so nice. Anyways, we're now on our way back into the city. We have decided to walk back. We were gonna potentially get the bus, but we couldn't find a bus, so we're now just walking. I really don't know if the camera does it justice at all, but I've never seen the sky look so cool. That is honestly incredible. I think on the camera it looks lighter, but in real life it's way more red and darker. We have just kind of made it back to the city as it's gone dark. It's like properly dark now, so I'm glad we're not still out in the wilderness. We're just looking for a supermarket because we want to grab some snacks. None of us really fancy a big meal for dinner, but we want to get a few things to have. We've made it to Woolworths, and me and Rach always talk about wanting to try kombucha, and today's the day. I don't know why we've never done it before, but I'm buying one. Pineapple mango. I'm gonna taste it when we get back. I'm getting so much stuff. I'll show you all when we get back. Not all of it's mine, but I'm just going wild. It is time for a snack haul. Let's see what we got. First thing I got was these smushed protein balls. I just thought they looked really good, and they're hazelnut brownie flavour, which is quite unusual for vegan stuff. I also got some fruit. I just got some watermelon and some pineapple. I got these wasabi flavoured pea crisps, which sound quite nice. I got some chocolate chip cookies. I got the kombucha that I was talking about at the beginning that I will try in a second. I also got a Powerade because if you've watched my videos for a while, you know I absolutely love Powerade. So had to do it. And then finally I got myself a plant-based yogurt kind of for dinner slash maybe breakfast tomorrow. So yeah, that's everything I bought, and that all came to $33, which was about £14.50, which is insane. I think there's a lot of food to be able to get for that, so I'm really pleased. Let's try the kombucha. Alright, well it smells okay, so that's a good start. I'm actually nervous to try this. That's really nice. Honestly, I've been so nervous to try kombucha all this time because I thought I would hate it, but I actually really like that. That is really good. That is where I'm going to leave this video. It's been such a long day for us and we are just going to chill this evening. Click here for more, here to subscribe. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye!